Welcome on back, everyone. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And we are back with the last planned Oceanblock 2 stream. And hey Molly, hey Zorbeltus. And a brief hi to Vivi, who's already left to go sleep. Thank you for coming by. And Molly, I can't take plant board. That's dandy. I'd have to ask for permission. Besides, I don't have plant board. I would have to at least make mine own. No, I was trying to work with someone that makes some HDG art that really captures the essence of what I'm wanting. But it's really hard to work with them, it seems. So I'm gonna have to investigate things. Release plant board under the new free license. Alright, let's see what we should work towards today. Should we work for garden cloche? You give power and water. Garden cloche grows single crop. And the best to use is tier 4 dire soil or insanium farmland. That makes sense. The dire soil goes ahead and kicks it up to Imperium farmland level. So I mean, that's good. But yeah, probably use a cloche. Use your own photography for any new assets nowadays. Well, you see, I'm not good at art. I can pose 3D models, which is what my current going live screen is. My old 3D model posed in the second row. But yeah, that's the best I can do. Which I will admit, it's pretty good. I like it. But it's not fitting anymore. Also, we need more stuffage here. With the pattern encoding terminal. Need another crafting terminal and engineering processor. Another ME terminal, which we got the stuff for that. And we can go ahead and upgrade that up. Alright, diamond, redstone, silicon. Redstone, diamond. The silly silicon is over here still. Fair enough. Alright, let's go ahead and process the silicon up. Calculation was wrong when it's engineering I need. And I'm just gonna slap that there so we can just store all of these. Boop, boop. Why did message fail to send? Twitch just does that sometimes. It's not because anything's wrong with the message. It just didn't get sent. Is Twitch bad website? True. True. App cable. You only had 6 cables. Yeah, I only had 6. Let's get a little bit of each of this stuff. And a coding terminal. There's a lot more issues than usual. Yeah, one thing I've noticed a lot is whenever I go to someone's channel, I watch them, I see the chat, then I interact with chat in any way, like I click over there or go to start typing, it's all of a sudden just gonna reload chat and tell me, you're now connected to chat. It's like, I already was. Thanks. And is, yeah, really annoying. Yeah. Why is it like that? Pipe connector. Interesting. Let's encode. We need patterns. And the first pattern we make is the pattern. Advanced pattern encoder. Wow. Or to teach the any advanced pattern provider where to send your items, special device. Encoded processing patterns can be inserted into the left slot, which will be decoded, and all the raw ingredients then displayed in a list. Oh. All possible block faces which the ingredient can be sent to. Oh. Interesting. Anyways, we just need blank patterns. Let's get some of those. So we need 2 more of that, 1 more of this. The old chat client for Twitch chat might be useful. Yeah. Patterns! Yay! Substitutions enabled. No, let's disable them. I want to specifically use Minecraft glass, but let's give it nether dust. Quartz dust. In all corners there. Okay. Can we do anything with those at the moment? No. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Let's get over to Applied Energistics page. That gives us more silicon. Cool. Storing patterns. The pattern provider. Except I kind of don't want to go with the pattern provider. I want to go ahead and go to quantum. Quantum crafting needs singularity, which we could do 64 matter balls into singularity with 100 lava, a bunch of power, and the reaction chamber. We should probably make one of those at some point. We can also make the condenser there, which we have everything for. Yeah, what about the reaction chamber? We don't have anything for it. Oh, we're gonna need a matter condenser for that anyways. Okay, fair enough. Well, make one anyways. Chat font setting of this is example text. Never eat the antenna. And you wouldn't let Seto gets into that. An antenna eater, are ye? You launch the antennae. I choose to have these antennae because I like them and I like the distinct silhouette they make. Okay, matter condenser. Vibration chamber. Requires another energy acceptor, which requires some more quartz glass. As well as boop, one of these copper ingots. Let's get ourselves this furnace. I might as well just grab a heckin' stack of copper. And I know I'm going to need at least 4 more dust. So we'll go ahead and get that too. Alright. Vibration chamber. Two of these and 3 of those. Boop. Shaboop. Reaction chamber. Growth accelerator. Place under a budding block to speed up the rate they grow. Do require power. The matter condenser. Destroy any items into it like trash can. Provided a 64k cell to act as buffer. It'll instead convert the items into matter balls or singularities. Okay, so now we just need to make a singularity. And then we have the reaction chamber. Machine that can produce many of the common AE2 materials that cost large amounts of power. It's important to make sure you have adequate power buffers, as the crafts will not start without enough available power. You can export water or lava into these to process the recipes that require them. This machine is also required for the crafting of some of the more advanced materials, such as sky steel and sky bronze. Neat. Okay, I will schlappy do it right there. So if we want to, so it can be used, make the sky bronze, sky steel. It can be used to upgrade the quartz up, sky osmium, shattered singularity, those intro crystals, and singularities, intro infused ingots, quantum infusion liquid, quantum alloy plate. It can bulk charge Certus? Huh. You can take 16 charge, 16 Certus quartz and make a stack of Certus quartz. Ooh. So we take a stack, convert them, and then we use that stack along with another stack of Certus to make 4 stacks of Certus. Not bad. Quantum alloy, fluix crystals, but the matter balls we have to use a matter condenser for. And I'll talk to the new chat client. Nice. But okay, so we need to give it a storage component. We need to make another matter condenser. Well, shucky darn. Another fluix. Okay. Another matter condenser acquired. I do still have the ender tanks for water somewhere. Where is that somewhere? I don't know. Okay, let's get the matter balls. Yeah, I can do it with the 1K, it's fine with that. We just need to pipe it full of items then. Actually, we should have that solution. Where is it? Did you get shoved in here? It did! Hello, Diamond Hobblegin. There we go. Is it fast? No. Not in the slightest. But it is constant and reliable. Hey look, we got fish. I don't know why they're now deciding to spawn in here, but they are. Sheesh. Not getting any gosh dang notification emails for anyone anymore. Hey, Trashly. How's it going? Got some tuna. You never know what time it is, but you'll check emails sometimes. You have a phone. It's right there. You can very quickly and easily just check time. Yeah, Twitch is being extra shite recently. Phone is little more than a paperweight. Well, let it weigh the paper next to you so it can function as a clock. How about that? No excuses. Be on time, you little troublemaker. Also, let me move my mic a little closer to my face, so maybe you can hear me a bit louder and better. Maybe? I think I'm still a bit quiet. Okay, that should be better. That should be more normal volume. Yeah, cool. Glad. I've recently been playing around with the positioning of my mic. You don't even know where your phone is right now? I know where mine is. It's in my field of view right now. I can't see the time. Don't have a clock on it. But like, I can boop boop. Just double tap it and boom, I have the time. It's 2026. You'll have fun to play around with my mic? No. You'll have fun with my disco stick. I'll play around with something in your throat. How about that? How about that? Alright, let's see. We could do with more redstone. Go and get that cooked up. I assume this is more, because this becomes 6. And then in the alloy smelting, 1 becomes 12. Okay, it's 3 at a time. Okay. So yeah. Good amount of redstone. Struggle to not say something after that. I got plenty of stick to go around. I have vines aplenty. Stream reactors wants me to, simple swapper. That suggests dire things. Designed to swap blocks and or entities in the world between it and a paired partner. Start by placing 2 swappers in the world, then use a ferrocore wrench, right-click the first swapper, then the second. A message will tell you that they are bound. The blocks button lets you toggle between swapping blocks or not. When enabled, it'll swap blocks in front of the swappers with each other. If disabled, it'll ignore them. The Entities button matches the function of the simple clicker, filters for entities. When swapping blocks, block entities like chests will swap just fine. You can use this to switch out different chests or machines, or swap 2 types of blocks in the world. Targeting entities, use an early form of teleport in between 2 locations, target players, or catch some mobs or entities and send them elsewhere. For example, you could place a baby animal in front of it and set it to teleport adults only. Once the baby grows up, it'll teleport away. Okay. I'm gonna leave that platform there for now. Okay, we got 20 matter balls. Get the extreme book. Not gonna bother even really reading that. Let's see. Quantum crafting unit's gonna require a concurrent processor, which is the intro crystal stuff. Budding introized fluix. Need to craft intro seed. Oh, look, a recipe. Right-click a fluix block in world intro seed, and it'll turn into a budding introized fluix. Okay. I can sag mill and ender pearl to get 9 powder. Yeah, we need a sag mill it so we can get the 9 entire powder. I bet lucky as you are making your Stellaris mod. Ooh. Fancy. Speaking of, the HDG Stellaris mod is updated. Ooh. So that might be on our plate for the future. Just saying. Could be. You remember? Yeah, but letting everyone else know. It's not all about you, Zorbeltis. Jeez. make skystone dust. Toss in the sack, no? Cool. Boop. There we are. 1 seed, please. It gave me 2. That's fine. Is it 4 crystals to a flux block? It is. Oh, we have 2 seeds. I can do it in world, or I can use the crystal assembler. I'm just budding mostly intro-wise fluids. Intro buds growing mechanism similar to Certus quartz. However, the degradation progressing of budding intro-wise fluix is unavoidable, and finally they'll be turned into a Certus quartz block. Theoretically, you can get about 10 intro crystals from a fully introized fluix without fortune enchantment. Budding introized fluix will always drop 1 intro dust when broken, regardless of the state. Intro bud will drop an intro shard when it isn't fully grown. Eh? I assume it drops a shard when it is fully grown. No. Breakbone is fully grown. Okay. Intro dust. Oh, I see. Introized fluix itself. If that's broken, it'll drop intro dust. Budding heartily, budding half, budding mostly, budding fully. The crystal here, the buds will drop an intro shard. But the full cluster will drop bigger thing. Oh, okay, I see now. I understand. I got it. Okay, so I will want to place it here and there. Intro seeds. Budding fully introized fluix dust. Excellent. Alright, so if I want to enchant things, I should get the Ender IO enchanter. I'll need a book. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and turn get 3 stacks of paper here. Just so I know I have enough. Then Diamande enchanter. It wouldn't be your first Lars mod to make, but it's been a while since last time. I see. Okay, so we have the enchanter. Oh, I have to make the enchantment itself directly. And it is much more expensive in terms of experience. But I get to directly make it. So if I want Fortune 3... Oh, I could do the BR's enchanting. Oh, that'll level up Fortune 3, I see. Okay, this is like technically cheaper. More than 70 years since your last Lars mod is published? Interesting. Hey, Zoe. How you doing? Welcome on in, Zoe. I don't know, chat. Should I go magic? Or should I just go hard numbers? Since we have hard numbers, I might just do that. I might just have to go hard numbers since I have them. It's your battalion trying to come and call me really cute and pretty. Thanks, Zoe. Maybe at some point I will, because you are you're a friend that has entrusted me with certain knowledges, and you've shown your face. Maybe I'll show you my face one day. And then when the world's not as dystopian as it is right now, maybe we can meet up. Yeah. Who knows? Tall fucking order for the world to not be dystopic, though. In it? Fucking in it. Fortune 3. Now how can I... Yeah, I can use the Lens of Disenchanting. From Actually Editions. Empowered Diamantine Crystal. I don't have those. What are some other pickaxes that I could have? Zoe bedtime Arf. Good puppy. Go to sleep. Curl by your feet like a good dog. Excellent. You know your place. An Eisnium pickaxe. The Orotech Promethium pickaxe. Oh, right. That's a lot of shenaniganry. Yeah, this is the worst part of the shenaniganry right here. Which isn't that bad. Like, I can maybe do all that. What about the Promethium? Overcharged crystals and the Heisenberg compensator, adamant, and super AI chip. Or the unholy intelligence. Advanced computing. Platinum and netherite. Okay. Platinum gem from platinum clumps. Which those are to be gotten via platinum crystal? No. Raw platinum? Just adamant dust and eclipse ember fuel. Okay, I don't think we're getting that Promethium pickaxe. not yet, not yet. Not quite yet. Yeah, I think I'll just get another blaze gold pickaxe. Soulbound. This requires, you know, level 30. We don't have that. How many levels take to apply this? 6? Boop, boop. Actually, if we get another 1 level. Then we can make our magician pickaxe. Because it's the magician card from Balatro. And yes, I did have a diamond pick to a fortune 2. But that's fortune 2. I wanted more than fortune 2. Besides, now I can tell it to forget that. And I can put that in its place. Tell it to remember that. Now let's go do the same with this netherite pick. I'm gonna tell it to forget the netherite pick. Tell it to remember the blaze gold pick there. And then we're just gonna stash both of those. And we're just gonna operate like that. Take these basic capacitors out. These bottles are enchanted. Hey, Lay. Lay, I don't think you're around for that, but before I used to have stream elements just say "fuck you." It was a somewhat recent change to "I will find you." I know Trashley loved it. How many more of those again? Right, enough quartz. Okay, okay. What else we got sitting here? Ender IO, the Enchanter. Copper alloy grinding balls. Nice. I'm gonna put those in the chest over here. Okay. We got a full stack of matter balls. Ideally, we'd get like 10 of those. Where are my ender tanks? I put them in here. No. One, two, three, four. Oh, nope, nope, that's all of them. That accounts for them. Okay. What if... Yeah, there it goes. A little bit quicker now. And give you some lava in there. Insufficient power. No extract enough power. Full speed progress. Check guide for possible solutions. The solutions is to shove more power in there. And how do we do that? Well, one solution is flux here. We have some flux dust. So if we want to make flux cores out of that, we have everything. We don't have enough ender pearls. We need more ender pearls. Yeah, there's no easy way to really get them. Give me a machine frame. And give me the solium daga. Need some solium ingots. Need some prosperity ingots. We need 4 of those. 6 of them, actually. I'm math wrong. It's these. I'll just grab a stack. Cause I don't care. I want it. Okay. So now the machine frame, we're gonna make some of these solium daggers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 gold swords. The 2 solium daggers. To 1 soul extractor. Pretty sure the soul extractor requires some power. You have a friendly greets people, fuck you and welcome to the stream. Nice. One could say, based. Alright, how to make the soul jars? Need some soul glass with just glass and solium dust. Fair enough. Solium dust and cobblestone. Is that not what it said? Oh, on a normal source? It needs to be very normal about it. I see. Well, I can be normal about it. There. Can't remember. What was very normal sources? Oh, right, the respawn anchor. Which is why we have one. Because it's very normal. It's extremely normal. It's 800% normal. Moderate the art streams on Macarto, so you'd like to think so. Let's just go ahead and make a bunch of this cobbled soulstone. It's smelted to soulstone, and smelted again to smooth soulstone, and melted again in soul dust. Get smelted. Oh, does it use a precise amount of fuel it needs and not a moment more? That's how it operates. Have I not needed to use tiny coal this whole time? I could just use full coal. I expected it wouldn't since it has the burn bar there. But I don't know. Easy way to find out. So it's still showing as powered. Throwing 6 more. It looks like that is going down. It uses it faster when it has more to cook at a time. Okay, it will waste fuel. Okay. It will waste, but it tries its best to not. It tries to minimize. Okay. Okay. No, I can dig that. So then, that leads me to the next question here. This fuel canister. How does it use this? Excellent. Okay, that thinks fuel canister is better for it. Alright. Let's get a full stack, toss it in there. And we will take one jumbo furnace out of there. Smaller on the outside. Create a jumbo furnace item, also smelting 27 furnaces in a jumbo furnace. Yeah, but what do you mean by that? I already made it, though. Whatever. Okay, let's... glass? 16 glass. Alright, so we need to make at least 4. I might as well just make 16. Need solium dust for that. Okay, I don't have any more in there. I didn't put any in there. Just fair and fine. Boop. Boop. Five soul jars. Okay. Combination with a solium dagger to collect mob souls. Use to create resource crops. They can also be filled using mob drops with the soul extractor. Like, say, Endir pearls. Got from Enderman essence for the seeds. The soul jar, which each pearl is worth half an Enderman. So we would need 16 pearls for 1 jar, or 64 pearls for 4 jars. Duly noted, duly noted. Phantom membranes. They don't go in there. Look up soul jar. We can see gas blaze, breeze, rabbit, spider, creeper, skeleton, zombie, armadillo, turtle, slime, fish, squid, sheep, cow, chicken, pig. Not phantom membranes. I'm surprised that there's no phantom seed for agriculture. Huh. I mean, honestly, I'd rather go with elite fabricator. Oh, we could. Oh, we so could. Yeah, let's go with that neural networks. Neural. Yeah, we also need the simulation chamber as well. Okay, so we can make 2 of those now. We just need the stone for it. Which I thought I had smooth stone, but... no, well, not smooth stone, but it's just stone. Apparently not. I guess I'd use it all to make stone brick. 2 gold ingots for the loot fab. And then we have 2 ender pearls for the fabricator, so we are right there for the fab. I'm in the simulation chamber. Next, we need the deep learner. There's 3 repeaters. Deep learner. Okay, there's preference to obsidian over crying obsidian. That's good. At neuro and prediction matrix. Oh, model framework. Need this too. Well, that requires just 1. So we're gonna need 4 clay. How do I get clay? It's the most balanced thing in the universe. Water, gravel. I can also just drip water onto dirt. I can just do some more of that. But yeah, extremely neutral. Stack of gravel and sand. Sand, gravel, and water. I guess I can get water from right there. Oh no. I accidentally harvested the rice. Oh, that's full of matter ball. Let's just grab this and just... I'll just dump the water in there. And lo! Gravel. Clay! And lo! Clay. I said it right the first time. Nailed it. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. It's slowly working on it with the power. Yeah, that's a lot of clay. Deep learner got a model framework. Need to right click Entity to build a data model of it. So we need to go find an Enderman. Want to build a model framework of, we need to go find an Enderman. Let's go check out this loot first before it disappears. Huh. Handed me the unbreakable template. Okay. So, I mean, we got the Unbreakable template. Can I apply that with Crying Obsidian? Can we still apply that to our thing there? Let's find out. Item can't be upgraded this way. I don't think so. Well, that's okay. We'll just have to make a new one. Netherite rods. Netherite stick. Unbreakable. And it still fits in the same slot. Perfection. We also got some sheep seeds. We got 2 sheep seeds. Honey seeds, armadillo seeds, copper seeds, coral, wood, sulfur, turtle, inferium, dye, ice, fish. We have some seeds. Not the seeds we necessarily want, but it's the seeds we have. Okay. Let's get these metals put away. These midnight robes. They're both level 2. And I can't do anything with them. That one's half level. Half level. Half level. And we should just like combine them together or somehow just get rid of them. Phantom boots. Condenses matter beneath the relic owner's feet, creating path through any terrain, even where no solid ground exists. Oh, we need to conduct research. I mean, that draws the outline. Is that not complete? Oh. It isn't. But that's definitely it. So is there something else we're missing? Necessary to connect the stars hidden beneath the fog in such a way the resulting constellation matches the image in the background. Oh wait, we need to connect these together? Creates temporary phantom bridge beneath the player's feet that the relic owner can walk on. Players stand still on the bridge for more than 0.4 seconds. They will fall through and cannot get back up until they reach solid ground. When sneaking, the player is forced to fall through the phantom bridge blocks. Okay. Grabbing your food on time? Good job. Left alt side of any interface to call up the active abilities menu. Interesting. This needs to be researched too. They're still just half quality each. So, I mean, they kind of stink. Just a little bit of a stinker. Well, speaking of being a stinker, though, we have chaos stuff. Can I connect over there? Whee! I can! Hello! Way over here. This should be far enough away to use these chaos boxes. Random relic crate. Nice. Ome wa mo shinderu. Killed that dude and got some acceleration cards. He was nothing this time. We brutalized him easy. It's like Sunakar there. Didn't even give us anything worthwhile. Oh, look how cute. Hey, Taz. Ooh. Let's put some food over here. Steak and potatoes. Nourishment. Alright, that's all the chaos boxes. We did get a random relic out of it. A hunter belt. Each attack made by the wearer's pet. Increase the max number of amulet equipment slots by +1. Oh, neat. Increase damage dealt with the wearer's pet by 129%. I don't think it means by 129%. I think it's just a 29% boost. Unless it really is doubling at such a low quality level. But it goes in our belt slot. It does give us another charm slot. Which this can go on the charm slot. Okay. I mean, it's kind of useless, but if we keep leveling it up, we can get more slots. And that's pretty cool.
You must feel as I do.
Welcome on in, Lisa. Thanks for coming. How are you doing? Let's use our amazing portal technology. Whee! Oh, nope, it's not a solid line. Okay. Yeah, right over here. Whee! Perfect. Slot, you can be one. Yeah, but I can't put an amulet on you and me get benefit from it. I'm not opposed to you having an amulet. Oh, thanks for the water. I was just wanting some. Is this plant tech? Define. Elucidate more of what you mean. I mean, I am naturally phytotech, but that's just a nature of being a Feeny. We're very much phytotech all the time. Always. Let's, I guess, go to the Neb and see if we can find an Enderman. Oh, the portal stuff. No, it's not a Feeny tech. It's just a relic from something else. Doorbeltus, not Fido like a dog. P-H-Y-T-O, Fido. As in plant. feels like I haven't been here. I like these hoglins. They don't do anything. These are good hoglins. You get a mishearing, especially when things are pronounced the same. Fair and valid. Popped out some indie pearls. I don't want the magnet upgrade. Get out of here. Item life upgrade. Good, good. And another smithing template. Very nice. Oh, right. I should use the magician. Okay. Wonder if I'll get more stuff or better stuff if I use fortune on these. Probably not. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, ender tank. Ooh, QIO drive. Block of diamond. Don't mind if I do. Pats the plant. Is that supposed to be me? Or are you trying to console Zord? Just think, Zorb's more of a fungus, right? Particularly a, Skogsra. Skogsra. Yeah. Skogsra. Or is that a type of fungus? More tree than fungus. Oh, okay. Got you. I'm sorry. Listen, people are always calling me a tree, which isn't accurate, but I accept it anyways. Then don't be a tree, SMH. People just assume tree. Shoot, just down to this one now. Last one. Come here. There it goes. And loot. Another magnet upgrade that I don't want. Ring of growth. Ooh, another flux core. Those are good. Okay. Dimensional shard. Another soul lantern. You're also a rot in Nordic mythology troll. That's okay, that's what it is. Yeah. It's the rot part that makes me just think purely to, you know, shroom, fungus. Liquefied source. As in my limited understandings, trees aren't associated with rot. But yeah, be what it be. I can be wrong. Oh hey, and that's a fortress over there. If I jump, I should spend less time on lava. And so the boots should last longer. I'll make sure I can arrive at my destinations. You're not xenophobic here? Nobody made a claim otherwise, Petal. Trial spawner. Looks empty. Block of diamond. Some gold. Oh, hello, Brauger. Brauger. Could be partially undead, maybe part of the confusion. Yeah. Yeah, that would contribute to it. No doubt. La da 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 da. Lee da dee da dee 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 dee. I hear the gas, but I don't see it. I'll call you Pedal and make you blushy. Please do more. Oh, hello, gas. Return to sender. You coming at me? You coming at me? You coming at me? I'll put you in the ground. Very much agree with Lisa. Ah, I got slime. Also, I accidentally did a damage. That slime debuff really gets ya, huh? Oi. Also, I couldn't fully turn, but that was before I got slimed. Can I stop being shoved into that corner, please? I couldn't even unlock my grave. I was immediately slimed as well, so I couldn't jump. Slight progress. Alright, what if I were to get a toad muffin dying? Okay. Now I'm walking away. Okay, things are fine now. Somnia charm goes in the charm slot. I have some more random junk. Random junk is somewhat fine. There's so many zombie pigmen. And now the hoglins are hostile at me. First test start of the mod. Nice. Taking my infinite ham. Yeah, there's no enderman around here. There is another fortress over here, though. And that completes quite a few quests. Magma walkers. Piglin signet ring. Neato. Whee! Yeah, this is a big old fortress. From Class G's make your mosquito repellent. I don't think Class G's will do that for you, no. But I'm sure we can do some xenomodding for you. That'll get you there. Oh, this weak space dissector. This is the portal thingy. We don't need coal. Infinite coal. I guess in theory we have infinite saddles too. We can craft those. Joker box. You know what? I'm just gonna shove my inventory in here. I'm just gonna Fill it full of junk. And then put the shulker box back away. The glowing guys lie too? No. Glass juice can do that. I just don't know if it can do mosquito repellent. What you thinking hard about? I'm just saying, I'm unsure. I'm not going to tell you something with any amount of surety if I'm not sure about it. I'm not gonna lie to you like that. Or would I? Or would I? You'll never know. Woohoo! Yeah, I knew I was dead at that moment. Fine, a cowtail? That, I can assure you, isn't Class G. That does require a surgery, but it's not one that requires a historic. An independent get one, but no. You're not one of those. You're not one of those. You can get any kind of mods you want. Alright, the osmium chest piece is almost gone. Pressed iron is not as good as the osmium. Very much I don't think you are. I don't know. You seem like a seed to me. I was trying to read what you said. Can you stop having wither skeletons on the roof? It's really inconvenient. Ah, the helmet pressure. That's emptied. I still have yet to set out. Zorbeltus. You're such a silly little petal, but you do some good mod work. Good job on making a mod and presumably making sure it works. You did such a good job, you silly little petal. Ow. That slime debuff be rough. Whee. Whee. Not done yet. Found a very useful thing for working with it. Ah. Good job. Throw that out. Throw that out. Throw the rotten flesh away. We don't need that. Press everything that we can. Need the ash. Got a spawner agitator. You can spawn entity if despawning player leaves the area. Spawner will keep spawning players not in the area. Oh, goody, goody. You approve how indie you are for doing dangerous stuff? I mean, that's exactly how you get domesticated, Petal. If you want to stay independent, I suggest you don't do that. But, you know, if you insist, then I must comply with my directives, too. You know. Listen, you're not allowed to put any savant in danger, and that includes yourself. Okay? That's against the law. It's illegal. But the compact doesn't do punitive justice. It's simply a matter of you proving that you're not capable of taking care of yourself properly, and thus you need someone to do it for you. Bomb granite. It's to die for. Eat a bomb granite. I was expecting an explosion at some point. I was waiting for it. No idea when it was going to happen. Arson's so fun. If you can do it in a controlled and safe way, then you can do it. We can let you set things on fire, but only safely. And if you wanted to be really safe, then you would have an owner that can keep you safe while you set things on fire. Simple as. Wither skeleton essence. Nice. Stop running about. Ooh, replica ingot. Very nice. Okay. No, the fire isn't your friend. Took some learning, though. I have no issue with fire. People think, oh, plant must be weak to fire. No. That's not how it works for several reasons. One of which, let me just bring up that Terrans are also susceptible to burning. Plants are only considered more susceptible because they don't tend to move much. But Feni are mobile plants, so we're just as susceptible as anything else that moves. Or rather, we would be if it wasn't for all the other phytotech and enhancements and bioengineering, you know. You know. If it wasn't for us being completely overpowered in the grand scheme of the universe. We have horse armor shoved in here? We do not. What's the best way to process the horse armor down? Actual Edition's Crusher, I can get raw gold out of it. We can melt it. If we get 6 raw gold, then we can get 12 ingots out of it. Okay. Well, those are good numbers. I like that return. Woke up in a room with orange lighting and soot flying around. The plant part is irrelevant. Did you intend to go irrelevant? Like an elephant? Blessed are the monster fuckers who are in bounty around the Athene. Exactly. You did? Okay. I just wanted to confirm that it was a purposeful flub and not an accidental one. Like saying you're elephant? Fair. Fair and base behavior. Oh. Particle collide a feather and a saddle to get an elytra. Amazing. Got some blaze rod here. Got some Nevwort. We got some netherrack. I can bloop be put in there. Oh, we got some intro clusters. Oh, the dang magnet's on. I don't want the magnet on. Alright, picked up 10 ender pearls. That's, 1/6 of the way there? So about that implant? Well, you see, the historic implant, or historium, we take a little core sample of my core, and we get it surgically implanted into you. And then my vines grow from it and integrate with your nervous system, growing along your spine, just integrating with your nervous system all over. We can have it overgrow further and start replacing parts of your brain with some of my own vines. Then you become fully digital if you so wish. You know, that's the overgrowth form of digitization, also known as asterization. That's totally doable. Wouldn't you want a piece of me growing inside you? Crimson fungus. Still sorting all our inventory out. Pork chops cooked. This essence away. We got our intro crystals. Oh yeah, we need 3 Eyes of Ender to make the inscriber concurrent press. We do need to make a duplicate of the silicon press, so we can then make into the concurrent press. Not sure if you'd want to be controlled by having a PCU growing inside. It doesn't control you. I wouldn't dream of using it to just control you. It can do more, it can do less. Assume it's permanent? Absolutely permanent. It's how you know that I will never leave you. That you will never fall through the cracks. You will be taken care of for the rest of your life. That's the Afini promise. That's what it really means to be a Florette. Still into that? Uh-huh. Sure, Petal. Black steel ingots for like soul render. Someone's phantom halberds. You're gonna have parts of others growing inside you already. Cursed bow. Black steel shovel. And pick. Cursium upgrade template. Cursium gear that's higher than netherite. Undead revive. Oop. Okay, every 6 minutes you can be revived. Neat. The Annihilator. Hold it in both hands, charge it 2 seconds for an AoE. Neat. Neat. Great. What does the Rift Disruptor enchant even do? Yeah, nothing even says what it do though. It's just on my sword along with Unbreaking 3. I've been inoculated with spores of Lashroom, for example. Do we have any Celeste gems? No, we don't have any Celeste gems yet. We did complete this quest. Some more blaze rods and experience. Okay, we need to feed that. One of these. And have it do that operation. Love to see the compatibility between Mushroom Witches and Afini. Well, I can say that that's already been done. I have not borne witness to it yet, but axiomatically, the Afini are inevitable. No one falls through the cracks. Therefore, There is no issue. And there will never be an issue. And complete craft. Woo. Blaze, bloom, goo. Hey, got me some more ender pearls. Ostain's ability to create fur core ore. Alright, we can duplicate goo just fine. Get the equipment and get the extinguish ability. Need to get some polymorphic catalyst, which is the blaze gold in another word. Let me get a silly little wart out. Boom, polymorphic catalyst. Just drop it in water, and it'll make the thing. And then it gives me the replication stuff. Soul flowers to get the soulbound enchant. Thought eventually the goo might consume you incorrect. It just wanted my soul. There isn't time to worry about this. Maybe I could use my advantage. Using polymorphic fluid and soul flowers, which are 3 wither roses and 2 bee food, aka flowers, to make soul flowers. Grown on soul soil, contains a soul. And then we already got snow. I have the 12 ender pearls at least. Is the raw replica used for anything? Raw replica block. That's just storage. Nope. Purely gets cooked. That unlocked this, which we already got the Matter Network pipe, so it gives us that experience for free. And then a whole bunch of just dire things got completed. Got a creature catcher. Void shimmer soil. Blaze ember. Creature catcher. Primal coal. There we are. And put all that experience away. Cannot believe the mod released while we're talking about it. Nice. What is the mod? What does it do? What does it add? Please enlighten the rest of us. Let's see. Blaze gold hoe to till dirt. You create blaze bloom soil. Faster than previous tier. Also auto harvest. Items will stay in the world about 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. Primogel soil. Void shimmer soil. I guess the Celestia makes void shimmer. It's faster. Auto harvest fully grown crops. And if you upgrade it with the drops teleport upgrade, bind inventory, then tell out soil. Cause drops to auto harvest and collect in the bound inventory. Oh. And finally, the Eclipse Outlet for Shadow Pole soil. So you bind the hoe to an inventory, then till the soil, and then the crops will be auto-harvested and the drops put into that chest. That's amazing. The Elytra upgrade. I need to make Celesta gems. Requires us to make the Void Shimmer, which requires us to use the mixer with an Abyssal Pearl. Which mean we can do. We have all this stuff. This is still active. So let's go ahead and get it started in 6 more. Can you make do? Stay indie but get the implant and sign that silly contract? Yeah, sure, Petal. Sure. Talked about the HGG domestication mod earlier for Stellaris. You haven't used that much, so you can't describe it that well. But you're looking at the GitHub. Oh, you're talking about that mod. Okay, I thought you were talking about your mod, about it being released. But yeah, it was pretty wild that it got released while we were talking about it. You're right. What is your mod that you're working at, Zorbeltis? Tell us about that one. Oh, that's still raring to go. Here's a contract. I'll have to get it ready. It's a bespoke contract. It always is. You're already part of the Discord, so, you know. You're halfway there already. I mean, you also already have that 1 month subscriber star next to your name, so... You've already been flirted. It already happened. You didn't even know it. I'm one. Yeah, I still need a time crystal for that. The player accessor. Yeah, of course, some ender pearls. This is still going. I want to get some more to lower tier. So you stay indie? Yeah, sure. Sure. Of course you will. You'll just get a sample of my core inside you. And we'll have your name officially changed over. Your mod is nameless, the names you approve of? Right, yeah. But don't worry, Lisa. You'll stay independent, of course. Yeah, of course. That's just part of the standard contract. You know, instead of your last name, you take mine, that's all. You'll be second Florette. You also get that nice title. But don't worry about it. It won't mean anything for you. Like, it'll matter in the legal sense, but you won't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about it, Petal. No, it's legally important, but you know. Kudzu, a second name? Yeah, exactly. Be Lisa Kudzu, second Florette. I already have a first one. She's already signed the contract. I'm trying to use up all of this, blaze bloom goo before I pick it up. Oh, there it goes. Now it's hungry. Unsure if you're on the list? Well, if you're unsure, that means you haven't been yet. You know. Alright, let's go get this upgraded. What else can it do that is relevant that I care about? Oh, primal core blocks. To raw blaze ember? Okay, okay. Upgrade that. Unrefined blaze ember fuel. Can refine it. Make packed ice. Need shadow pulse for the eclipse ember and higher tier stuff. Anything else? It'll be in the contract, don't worry about it. You'll just sign on the dotted line, that's fine. You don't have to worry about it. No thinking required. Now or ever again. Singularity. Of course I'm right, Petal. Don't worry, I know best. If I take this and I'm gonna primal coal block, stick it in there, it'll be better. Yeah, stick it in there and put this back away. Get the dimensional shard. Oh, this glowstone can be stored in there. We don't need to hold on to that. Now the capacitor that can go in there. Think you need to take a break? Alright, so about this. I assume you mean from putting all the names on the list? So is coffee a requirement? No, it's not a requirement. It's just nice. You can have one if you so wish. You do get a nice little implant scar in the back. You can also not be there either, but you know, it tends to serve as a nice little reminder for everyone that looks at you to know. They'll know what you are. What else do we have to empty out? All this stuff. I'll put the intro crystals in here. Warped fungus. Got our singularity. For a quantum crafting unit. We are close to that. Thinking it takes air and brain a bit. Mm-hmm. You do that. You should. Okay, let's see. I don't know what black steel nuggets in here. We don't. Okay, so we don't have the space for that at the moment. Shame, but it be what it be. Acceleration cards can go in there. we do have this chain done. Or Certus Quartz Crystal and advanced cards. Fair enough. Got a bowl. Pretty sure we have those. Guess we have a nice little reminder of you. Still indie? Yeah. Still independent. Don't worry. Of course, you'll still be perfectly independent. As independent as you want to be. Which is, of course, fully independent, right? Full independence. Of course. Sure. Or if you want to be less independent, that's allowed too. It's all up to you. It could be up to me if you want it to be. Alright, let's get all this stuff emptied out and sorted out. All of our nether gups. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ice-neum ingots, that can fit in there, yeah. Solium ingots can't. The flux cabling can't, but that's fine. For now, that's fine. I'll do something else with it at some point. The netherite hammer in here, because we don't have hammers in here, right? We have diamond hammers. Alright, we need the Nautek mixer. Or the solium dust. And the soul dust, which are separate things, because sure, they are. Didn't find any Enderman. We do have more netherrack. We have our bucket of polymorphic fluid. We have 2 flux cores now. Not useful on its own for like anything, but it is useful in general. Blazenber block. I'm just gonna stash that for now, I suppose. Okay. That's a cleared inventory. Let's just get the abyssal pearl. We have some abyssal fragments. There they are. So we'll go ahead and use 1 pearl for this. That'll let us upgrade. Let's go ahead and take a little nap. You'll be away for quite a bit. Should be back for end of stream, but unsure. That's fine. I'll see you when I next see you, Zorbeltis. Take care. Let's mine some more of these intro crystals. And the Certez. I'll just shove them in there for the moment. Whee! That flower? Thanks, Petal. The gesture is always appreciated. La da 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 dee dee da do. Yours too, Lay. Here's the strange square we're looking for. Whee! Whoosh, whoosh. So it's very close. Change biome here. Like, that's the interesting split. And quick stop. Down, 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 down. Yeah, I should have been swimming down. Overall better to swim down. Okay. Let's get some cobblestone out. Plop the mixer down. And now we can throw in the blaze bloom goo, the abyssal pearl, and the polymorphic fluid. That's the thing, right? It has to come up from the bottom. Wait, no. It can go in the top, right? Right? I think under pressure. Need 2 aquatic crystals to power the mixer. 2 aquatic catalysts. Okay. Tech. Output items from the bottom. Okay, so yes, it has to come in from the top. But we need a second catalyst to power it. There's the Nautek mixer. Yep, polymorphic fluid, abyssal pearl, blaze bloom goo. Yeah, again. Are you gonna do the thing? You really ought be at this point. Two aquatic catalysts. Do you want a third aquatic catalyst? No, that's slightly wrong spot. There it is. Alright, come on. There's your 15, there's your 16. There's 3 of them. Now, are you going to do the thing? Laser junction, I split a laser in multiple directions, but only one single one. Prismarine laser relay block lets you extend the range of lasers up to another 16 blocks. Use a wrench to rotate it. Yada yada. I don't care. None of it's relevant. Eventually need the augmentation station, but not yet. Mix blaze-bloom goo with an abyssal pearl and polymorphic fluid. Need 2 aquatic catalysts to power the mixer. Do I need to give you a redstone signal? I don't think so, because it says like pipe items from all 4 sides. So each one corresponds to a different slot. Yep, I can stand there and take damage. Give me my polymorphic fluid back. I could have right-clicked the bucket to keep it. That's fair. Fluid output, air, mixing progress, 0 out of 100 ticks. Go. Spin. At not mixer. I don't have the Nautic book on me. No, I do have the Nautic guide, but... Okay. Let's see. The mixer. The mixer is a powerful machine that can mix and combine items in a variety of ways. Materials can be manually inserted manually. Note, however, you can only input 1 ingredient per horizontal direction. It requires laser power to operate. To display information about the ongoing process, you can use the monocle. Recipe Nautic mixer was not found. Its main purpose is to mix ingredients into chemicals, like EAS or etching acid, used to infuse tools to unlock their full potential. The electrolyte algae serum, or EAS. The deep sea drain. Construct an ocean biome. Shift right click on the center valve block to open it. Make sure right click one of the middle walls with the wrench to open a laser port. Supply it with power. Then hook a pipe to the bottom side of the center block. Run track with the bucket. Right click center block with aquarine steel. Charge this block that can use charge items with aquatic power. To use, shoot it with a laser beam from an energy source. The charger will then charge the item in the slot above. Prismarine laser. Laser junction. You know what? I'm gonna mark everything available as red since I just have everything open anyways. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I continue to have problems with the Nautic mod not doing its job. I have 3 active catalysts now, all pointing the correct direction. They don't need power. It doesn't use kelp, it uses prismarine shards. Nothing gets rendered. And I'll get all this bamboo fencing out of the way. Tired of it just existing. It doesn't need to. Be gone. There we go. Cleaned up. Are you going to do it yet? What's the holdup? Just literally this. Must have beam flowing into the top, either from the crystal itself or a channel. Yep, I am doing precisely that. It'll shoot a laser into the crystal. It says these lasers can kill you, but those lasers don't do anything to me. So I don't know what it means. I don't believe I'll ever make it to the home with the Enderman, but I believe I can at least harness the power from the end. I'll need a ton of Ender Pearls for this to work, though. The Ender Alternators. And Ender Crafter. That requires a lot of Ender Pearls. And then I'll make an Ender Star. Using another star and some more Eyes of Ender. That'll be used for the Shadow Pulse goo, as well as Empowered Rift Seeds, Enhanced Ender Ingots, Heart of the Rift, Ultimate Rift Attenuation Crystal, Platinum Laser Beams, Spinning Skulk, locate a budding amethyst and acquire amethyst shards. Not a little, but a lot. Let's go again. Mixer down. Boop, boop, boop. Polymorphic fluid. Nope, that putting something underneath it doesn't help. Okay. Just like do the thing game? And please? If I plop down a laser junction, that'll just start hurting me, won't it? Oh, I need the wrench. And I don't have the wrench. I don't have the stuff to make the wrench. Not on me. I don't have any steel ingots on me. But what about fourth catalyst? Oh, hey. That one's actually forming the laser. Now we got Void Shimmer. Okay, so it only needed the one. It's just we needed it to be placed one higher. Arbitrarily needed to be on the upper half of the center. Okay, game, sure. Sure. Ay, ay, ay. Whatever, we got our Void Shimmer now. We can upgrade the Primogel goo it just gave us into more of it. So now we can make Celesta gems. Which was honestly the entire point. Let me out of here. Let me out. Whee! Infinite ham. The infinite ham. No, that continues north. I don't want to continue north. I want to go back south, back to base. Actually, I'll take a detour to here. I can go up to the top and get some more lootage. I thought the door was right here. Apparently I am mistaken. Door is on the final face that we haven't seen. There it is. Torch. Actually, no, I'm just gonna... Where's that Silk Touch? Okay, it's still just giving the Ender IO broken spawner. Deep slate pointed dripstone. It can be turned back into... No, actually it can't be turned back. Oh, no, yeah, I can. I can reconvert it back to the no stuff. Should not be a stone cutting. It had to be in the chipped workbench. Or with the chisel. Not that it really matters, but... Get our bog spawners. Ominous bottle with bad omen too. And an ammo piercing cartridge. Nice. Bamboo, soy seeds, copper wire. Another bad omen bottle. I think it had bad omen 1 on it, but it just stacked and made it into 2, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'd heard the shuffling from upstairs. Some wasabi. Get some more healing going. compressed iron drill bit. Very nice, very nice. No, I don't need this grindstone. I shouldn't popped it. Oh well. You're a little sleepy? Well, get some sleep. And that's everything. Fantastic. That net's more ender pearls. As I wanted. Okay, what else we have? We don't have space for much else. So let's get our replica ore. Pop that for some chests. For a torch. Toss the bone, we don't need that. Toss the rotten flesh, don't need that. Pointed dripstone. Oh, we can still go back to it. Dripstone blocks. We don't need that. Also, I should use fortune. Get some more raw replica. We don't need a potato. Raw replica ore. Okay, let's get diamonds. Another diamond over here. And then Ethereum. No, that's what I figured. I will put away cucumber seeds, soy seeds. Goodbye. And there we go. Brain stuff stronger than the implant. Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that, Petal. Boop. Oh, no, that is wildly off the mark. There we go. Nope, that got me spruce trapdoor. That should hit. Sea pickles. Whee! Cool. I like that I still don't take fall damage from hitting water with these boots on. Even though I'll walk on the water, it's still like, yeah, you hit water. You don't have to worry about fall damage. You hit water, you're fine. Excellent. Perfect. Whee. Brain stronger than plant? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind competing against the implant just to prove, right? Like, of course, you don't have to, but I'm sure you want to help prove that that's true. So, you know what? Why wouldn't you accept the challenge if you're afraid of failing? If you're afraid that what you just said isn't true? Ominous bottles. We could do the ominous trials. Get more loot. Which is more good. Alright, got some more kelp goo. More inferium essence. More kelp and bamboo. Got more wasabi. Copper wire. Yeah, that's been shoved in the system by now. Sea pickles? Yeah, they go in there. Still have this lava bucket on me. Right. Let me just, toss that there, put that bucket of lava in there, I suppose. Clear those buckets out. That's still slowly working on it, and that's fine. Now we got 4 more ender pearl. Got a couple more spawning. More emeralds, which are not in the system yet. Leather and string? Leather, yes. String, no. Pearlescent fog lights? Or frog lights? Yeah. I'll just shove the crimson... Do I care about crimson nylium? I don't know if I care about crimson nylium. Probably don't. To be quite honest. If you win, you get to stay Andy forever. If I win, you can be domesticated. Sure. Pressure tubes. Those in the system? Those aren't in the system. I don't need them out and about. Yeah, I'm gonna use 3 of these ender pearls now. Oop. I want to make that concurrent. The 4 intro crystals and a silicon press. we need a block of iron. Also need to put all this experience away. And grab the silicon press. Goes in there with a block of iron. Get an additional silicon press. I said I could make you not think? I don't recall saying that, but also, yes. Oh, that one's to consume chorus or pearl? Forget how it's spelled. Chorus. Like coral? Okay. Chorus fruit. Some nature essence and some chorus fruit made the chorus flower. And the end essence and nature essence. You can also do item transformation from proto chorus. Okay, so we need a bit of that. Is that really the only way? Okay, Book of Binding Gin. You get a weak shulker, which also requires endstone. No, endstone. We can get endstone. Okay, sure. Crushed endstone. That doesn't get sieved. That's a shame. But okay, so we can grow it if we get a chorus flower. And we get that if we have 4 chorus fruit. So we need 4 proto chorus. Which is 8 ender pearls. But that'll get us chorus flowers, which we can grow more of. And we can use that to get chorus fruit. But we can't get more ender pearl out of that. Yeah, we can't get more ender pearl out of chorus fruit. Yeah, so we just need more ender pearls. Oh yeah, make proto chorus and squeeze it for a little bit of crystallized chorus chunk. But okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, the crystal assembler, not the reaction chamber. My bad. Oh, let's get another... Oh. Oh, you are full. You're just not rendering full. You forgot you were full. Okay, well, that goes back in there, that goes back in there. Alright, well, we need the crystal assembler now. Which, we don't have anything of. Got nothing for it. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 logics and a calculation. We already have the calculation. So we need 4 logic processors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Oh, it finds can take care of your brain and no thoughts? No. I said you could be uploaded. You could be digitized. Like that is a method of digitization. Then you could live digitally. Yup. Okay, so I need to make these, so I need fluids, dust. And once again, the only way to get the fluids dust, mechanism crusher. And mechanism crusher should be able to do it, but I don't have that yet. So the inscriber it is. Well, your brain is bad now, so you're gonna jump out for today? That's fair. You sleep well. You won't miss too much more. So take care of yourselves. Do I have any other planks? No. I can though. Planks. And boop. Got our cores. Got an ME terminal. Upgrade that to the crafting terminal. Need the extended machine frame, which requires the intro infused ingots. Lapis gold intro dust. If I want to make this into dust, same manner. Ooh, hold on. Intro crystal essence. So premium. Powered rift seed requires ender stars. Okay. Charged void flame seeds. Ah, I see. Deep process. Not one we are equipped for at the moment. Not quite. Alright, so 4 gold, 4 lapis. There we are. Quartz glass. Do we have any of that lying about? I suppose not. Can I just yoink? No. Okay. What kind of dust do I have? I have quartz dust. And I have glass. I would prefer it to use another quartz dust. There we go, extended machine frame. We need another logic processor. Oh, I guess I miscounted. No matter. Redstone. Silicon. Gold. Can we go ahead and make the rest of what is needed, however? We can. Cool. Let's get the logic here. There we go. And low, the crystal assembler. I assume we still get the power here. Yeah, seems to be. The inscriber concurrent press. So that uses one of these intro crystals to make its circuit board. And that combines the same way as the rest. A silicon and a redstone. Boop, boop, boop. The concurrent processor. Used for the quantum computer accelerator. And the quantum crafting unit. So let's see, extended interface. And everything else that is used for is in the crystal assembler. Matrix speed core, the extended drive, the oversized interface, extended I/O port, extended charger, quantum computer multi-threader. Multiplies the amount of coprocessors in the quantum computer multiblock by 4. Wow. Extended inscriber, extended molecular assembler. Okay. Was there another way to get the extended drive? No? Okay. I thought there was an upgrader. IME drive. Nope, okay. This very independent savant might fall asleep to the plant's voice. Good. Let the sleep overtake you, it's fine. Trust yourself to my vines. Alright. That'll get cooked up. We got the crystal assembler now, so that's checked off the list. And quantum crafting unit. The base crafting block is the quantum crafting unit needed for both the quantum autocrafter and the quantum computer multi-block. The reward, a second quantum crafting unit. Quantum data entangler, quantum computer multi-threader. Quantum computer accelerator. Quantum computer core. And the quantum crafter itself. Quantum computer storage. Quantum computer, a special kind of crafting computer, capable of running an unlimited amount of crafting requests as long as it has enough crafting storage. Need the core, need the storage, the entangler, the accelerator, the threader, and structure blocks. So the quantum crafting unit, it doesn't do anything on its own? Oh. That doesn't do anything on its own. So now we split off to the quantum crafter. And the quantum computer core. Which requires a lot more. A lot more. Oh, we need a lot more. Oh. Okay. I see. Oh. 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 Ah. Hmm. That's... Okay. That's a lot more than I expected it to be. Okay, that looks like a little bit beyond what I'm wanting to do at this moment. Or get around to in the soon future. I thought it was a little closer. Like, I thought I could do at least something with the quantum crafting unit. That it was at all capable on its own to do literally anything. No. It isn't. Instead of burning coal, subfuel generator use special fuels. Generators available as soon as you can craft blaze bloom cube. Yeah. Stream reactors. The Oratech reactor. Big solar panel from Oratech. Need crude. Mixing ethanol with nitrate dust and redstone, or refined canola oil with empowered canola seeds. Infinite supply be using the mixer from Nautek. Nitrate, redstone to make crude from ethanol, or empowered canola oil with refined canola for crude. Thermopneumatic can also do that. Reactant dust with ethanol for crude, skulk seeds and refined canola. The reactant dust, nitrate dust, redstone, and skulk. Can we easily just make skulk? You know what? No. No. Probably can't. However, replication. We can get into this. I don't think there's anything stopping us here. It all looks very doable. Identification chamber. Boom, done. Replicator. We need 9 more Torpedo. Boom, piston. Boom, replicator. Matter tanks. 1, 2. Disintegrator. Boom, done. And matter tanks. We're gonna need another matter tank, probably. Let's just acquire that. Replication terminal shows all matter and available replication blocks in the network. Yep, we can make that easily as well. Boom, done. Memory chip. And chip storage. Actually, I have iron in here, apparently. So, memory chip. And chip storage. And done. That is all the stuff from this mod. Oh, there it is. Miss, may I have some Class Z's, please? Of course. You can always have some Class Z's. Just get on with the good old honk shoeing. Let's open the guide for the identification chamber. Tech mod, replicate resources, similar types. Matter pipes connect replication machines. Transfer power, look like power pipe. Transfer matter, through transfer matter from disintegrator to matter tanks, from matter tanks to other machines. You need to break items down to their values using the disintegrator. And then you can transfer many item matter values back up into matter. The other replication terminal. Matter tanks can be chained, it looks like. Like this one's in the middle, two others, and it all just kind of works. And again, it's plugged into these, so I don't know. Do know as though I'll probably need more matter tanks. Those things seem to hold 4 values? 5? 5 at max? This shows... That's 2 colors that are the same. But let's just make a few more of these to be safe. Oh, we get 8 of them. And if I want to get more pipes, that's not a problem either. Okay. I'll put the replication over here. So we have the identification chamber, the replicator, the disintegrator. Stack those. I see, I see. Second one there. We have chip storage. That'll go there. Terminal. Integrator. Oh, 2 replicators in this multi-block here. Okay. Mode false. I can put like bucket is make infinite mode true and it'll make buckets. Okay. Like if I want to make cobblestone, I'd put it in here. And still need to apply power. So let me make some more of these. I have the energetic all the way up here. Yep, but I'll just continue this. Give me my blocks back. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now that's all connected and has power. I'm gonna need quite a bit more chip. So let's grab a stack of gold. Let's just be like, hey. Make as many as possible. There we go. Not as many as I was hoping, but, you know. Try that column before you sign to see if it fits, of course. It'll always fit. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, so they have 16 slots each. So I have 2 additional chips for no reason. Cool, cool. So let's learn, formation core. Identification chamber. Transmit items, break down to disintegrator, using that machine. Scan some items, store the value in chips using the replication terminal to request items. So I need to... There we go. Scan it onto the memory chip. Now formation core is half learned. Okay, so the formation core is going to take up 2 slots? Okay. It also destroyed that item, but that's fine. Okay, so it takes 2 scans for some items. I assume like cobblestone would be a single scan. It doesn't take up 2 slots, it just takes up 2 scans. That's fair, that's fine. Now formation and annihilation cores. Ender tanks. There it is. Do ender pearls have the value? It does. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, I'll spend an ender pearl, even though it has that alien symbol, which I'm not 100% certain how that will, how we will acquire those. And pearl. Oh, I can toss that in there. Now we can see the formation, annihilation, and the ender pearl. We need ender, which we can get off of endstone, so we can make endstone. And, you know, eventually from chorus. Anything more achievable for us at this current junction? No. No, it doesn't look like it. It only requires 2. So if I were to look up Ender Pearl, it contains 2 Ender Essence. So if it's used to craft something that we get more than 2 items from, like say the ghostly glass, yeah, that'll give us some of that. It'll also give us some of that carrot symbol back. Is there anything more lucrative? Oh, actually, take that off. I just... I can't save the recipe. Okay. Is there anything more lucrative? Polar module. I mean, that gets me a bunch of different stuff, but eh. Yeah, that gets me all 2. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything more lucrative than the glass. The endstone is, I guess, technically more lucrative, but we need the generalized ender protection for that. Okay. So if we were to just cook up a stack of glass. While it's cooking, I can... Replicator, trophy. Alright, we get our glass. Let's get 1 ender pearl. Need to prove that this works before we really just throw it all away like that. Eight earth, 4 quantum, 4 ender, 4 organic. We ask it to make ender pearls. We have the quantum at once. We have the ender at once. We even have the organic. We can absolutely make one. There it goes. Okay. Just because that had the bucket on it. Okay, so when it makes that one. Boom. It still shows it there. But we now made the one. Now the only thing we need more of is more organic matter. Which that should be fairly easy. That's the little carrot symbol. So like we could throw in carrots, potatoes, wheat, coffee beans. A lot of things. And most of them have the same values. Logs have more. Mineral saplings have more. Apples have more. Yeah, carrots are probably our best bet for it. It gets us plenty. Time to disintegrate carrots. Yeah, we had queued up a few. Let's cancel all the other tasks here. Alright, we turned one ender pearl into two ender pearls. And now we're getting more organic matter. Oh yeah, it has plenty of space. These tanks have plenty of space. Okay, cool. Cool. Yep, that's just going to break down all these carrots. Plenty of organic matter and living matter. Huh, we'll need some living matter for making our annihilation core. We're also gonna need nether matter. And some metallic matter. And some precious matter. Metallic, precious, yep. I'll just break down some gold blocks for that. Actually, I don't need to use this. I can toss this in the alloy smelter for 1-to-1. If instead I were to smelt in the alloy smelter, oh no, it's still just 1-to-1. If I sag milled, I get more gold dust. That's what it is. I can that chance of 6. Okay, we'll just tear all this up so we have all the precious matter and metallic matter. And we'll break down the ghostly glass while we're at it. But yeah, metallic and precious. Immediately high values. Yeah, can't make this go any faster, but it's fine. If I wanted it faster, I would make more replicators. Which are cheap enough, so I might. 3D printing one more into pearl. Meets with that face, then just kind of drags the end of pearl out. Much like a resin 3D printer. Okay, I could just keep duplicating that way, and I will. But now that I have guaranteed, I have validated that it works, I need to break. I'm just gonna skip it and just go for big. Replicate me out 10 more, please. So while we keep disintegrating more, we're just gonna keep making them. Honestly, your purpose is to make more ender pearls? That is your purpose? What is my purpose? To make ender pearls. Oh. I should have a second replicator for doing other tasks, but yeah, no, it makes ender pearls. And it's just going to do its job. Forever. Endlessly. Oh, we are out of power. Why are we out of power? Why are you not working? Because you got full. How did you get full? Always active. No filter. How'd you get full of water? What? Pressurized fluid conduit? Insert. Always active extract. Nope. Filter the water. Try it again. Nope. Wrong fluid again. Alright, let's set you up differently then. Pull this water tank. Plop it there. Yeah, always extract. Insert. Are you going to do the job? No? Okay. Alright, Endurio filter. Add Ender filter, basic filter. Oh, it needs to be a fluid filter. Sorry, I thought basic filter would work for basically any filter. I didn't pay attention to see that I needed the liquid filter for liquids. Now I can just drag in water. Yep, there we go. Extract. Water only. Insert. Okay, so it can't pull water out of there. Okay. It never informs me of that. I think it's been fine the entire time. It's actually worked. It's all been fine. I guess with this new update, it decided, no, you can't pull water out of the top, actually. And it decided to pull this nonsense. Okay, now it's locked to water. Now it's good. Now it's running. Now it's generating power again. And it's got a lot of buffer to fill back up. I'd still rather just make ender pearls rather than utilizing that. But this is a nice setup. And we have a method of duplicating ender pearls. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. So, thank you all so much for giving me your time, for hanging out with me, and for continuing to make my streams worthwhile for me, fulfilling for me. Every single one of you helps do that for me. And I thank you. I thank you for it so much. Next week, we're only going to have 2 streams. We may or may not have a stream this weekend as well. Stay up to date on the Discord for that information. If you haven't already joined it, please do. But next week, there'll only be a Tuesday and a Wednesday stream, no Thursday. But, yeah. That's all I really have for you. Now, while I figure out who we're going to raid, make sure you copy your appropriate raid message. If you're not subscribed, there's your raid message. But if you are, here is your raid message. Now, I need to determine which of my friends shall we visit. Let's go visit my friend Mini Zetra, who's playing a game called Vellum. I don't remember seeing this before. Who knows? I might have. But, looks like you have magical powers of some sort. And it's kind of making me think of... otherwise of, Crab Champion. But I have no idea. So let's go find out together what this game is about, yeah? And please, make sure to take care of yourselves, okay? Don't make me have to do it for you. Okay? Now come back next time I stream. Guaranteed next Tuesday. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. And yeah, thank you so much. And